سلام دوستان عزیز، خوش آمده به یک برنامه دیگه. من امروز مس جودی آمده بخواه ما را انگلیسی درس بده. خب بله.
Okay, I'm so happy to be here with Getty and Nevi, and we're going to work on some numbers because last time we had a good time with these cards that have a number on them, but then they also have a picture. And so if you can't read the number, which is okay, because this is an English number, then you can look on the back of the card, and we had Nevi and Getty count them. So we'll do a couple of those, and then I brought some special books for you today because do you know that there's a holiday that's coming up?
Yeah.
Do you know what the name of the holiday is? It's called Valentine's Day, and I'll show you. Okay, do you see what this dog is tracing with his hand? What is that called?
Heart.
A heart. Yes, that's absolutely right. So in the month of February, you see a lot of red and pink and white because those colors are associated with Valentine's Day. And that's a day that long, long ago, people decided when you love someone, this kind of love, that you want to give them a card or a Valentine or sometimes some chocolate or a lollipop. And that's, if I gave it to you, it would be, I am saying I love you. And then if you wanted to give it to your brother or you could give it to your school friends, then it would be you love them as a friend. And so we can all do that. Okay, so Nevi, you are very, very good at numbers now. Let's see. Okay. Well, while Nevi does a job, then we'll come back. So can you read that word for me? Can you sound it out?
4.
Perfect. And what's on the other side?
House.
That's right, 4 houses. And they look a little bit like your house, don't they? Yeah. Okay, so this is another number.
3.
Perfect. That's right, 3. And just to make sure we're right, I was going to have Nevi count them, but he's busy now. So we'll put him to work in just a couple of minutes. Okay. This is really hard because I haven't taught you the numbers. So you've picked this up on your own or at school. You're doing right. You just say what you're thinking.
5.
Perfect. Yes, very good. Sometimes the letters in English words make different sounds. And I know that's what you were saying in your mind was, let me see, what is that sound? But you got it right. And just in case, we could have had Nevi count 4 or 5. Okay. All righty. This one I'll save for Nevi because he could do that. And I'll save this one for Nevi when he comes back. Okay. We'll let you do this.
1.
Oh, that was too easy, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
I see.
You like the easy ones? Sure. Just say what you think it says. You're saying it right. 6. That's right. Good. And Nevi, we need you to count the airplanes for us. Will you please? Can you count them? Here, I'll put it on the table and you put your finger. Say it out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wonderful. You did great. Okay, Nevi, here's another one for you. What number?
I don't know.
Well, if I told you that it's your birthday number, how old are you today?
4. No.
Okay, maybe I need you a little. Didn't you turn?
4.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Didn't you have a birthday and you're 5?
Yeah.
There you go. So is this your number or is it Getty's number?
Mine.
It's yours. Good. Now, if I turn it over this way, will you count the foxes for me, please?
Okay. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good
That is excellent. I am very, very proud of you. Now, this one you might not know, but this number, I'm going to play a trick on you and see if you can.
1 and 2.
Okay, if I tell you there are this many little boys in this house, what would the number be?
4.
1 for Nevi and 1 for your baby brother. So what number is this? This is a number 2. 2. And you can count these nice and loud for me, okay?
1, 2.
Perfect. Okay.
I know what this is.
Now we're getting up to the what? Do you know what that is?
Umbrella.
Yes, and there are many. All week long it's going to rain. And so that means we're going to use our umbrellas. Okay, Nevi, this is a hard one because you don't know the word. So if I tell you that the word is 7. 7. Now, if I turn it over this way, can you count slowly up to 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I'm making it harder and harder for everybody. Now, what's that number?
I know.
Okay, do you know, Nevi?
Yeah.
It comes after 7.
7.
Then the
1,
number
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7. And the next number is this one. What number?
Count.
All right, count them slowly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9.
8. You got it. You rushed over 8 and you hit 9, and we haven't gotten to 9 yet. But that's the number 8. That's one of the fun numbers because it's made out of 2 circles. Oh, this is the hard one. This is the one we had trouble
This is for
with.
me.
Okay, you please tell me what the word is. Comes after 8.
9.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, now this is one that Nevi has trouble with. So what we're going to do is we're going to count with him very slow so that he can figure this one out because the number 9 is harder. So Nevi, count slowly, okay? Those are whales.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 29, 28.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We just got a little carried away there. Okay. Go back to number 1 and show me.
1.
Where's 1?
1, 2, 2, 3.
Good.
4, 5, 6, 8.
Up,
7.
up, up.
7.
8.
8. 9.
And 9, your favorite number. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Okay. All righty. I won't make you work any harder than that. I know numbers are hard.
Yeah.
We'll put all these cards away a little bit later. So when I was here last time, I showed you some books. And there they are. Oh, wait. Yep. Yep. And I brought some different books. Mm-hmm. And part of the story I'm going to tell, and part of it you're going to tell. Okay? So this is a storybook, and it says a snowman throws a party. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you see, who Who are the friends of the snowman and the ones he's going to invite to the party?
Bunny and the mouse.
Okay. Now, do you see, Nevi, do you see any other?
Get to the
Do you see any other animal friends?
Get to the
Yes. And what are they called?
He's so funny doing.
Okay.
What's up? Just this is snowman.
Yes. Well, it looks like a snowman because it's white, but it's an animal with long ears. Remember the animal we talked about with the long ears, stick up like this, and it hops.
We don't have any.
You don't have any of that?
Yeah.
Well, it's called a rabbit, a bunny, or a rabbit. Well, when Easter comes, you'll see a lot of candy that looks like bunnies. There'll be bunnies of all colors, and some will be chocolate and some will be vanilla, and people like to eat those. Okay, so this snowman looks pretty good, doesn't he? Looks like he's nice and warm because somebody gave him what? What are those? Nevi, what are they called?
Boots.
Boots. Okay. And somebody gave him a
Hat.
A hat. And what's around his neck, Nevi? What's around his neck? This pretty thing. Do you know what that's called?
Yeah.
What is it? It's a scarf, and it helps to keep his neck warm. Sometimes people wear them too. Okay, this says, deep in the woods, Snowman was planning a Christmas party. All the woodland animals were invited. So, what animals are there?
Bird.
Yep.
Reindeer.
Yep.
And a mouse.
Yes.
Bunny.
That's right. Yes. You say all those, Nevi. I'll point to, or we'll let your sister point. Who is this? What's the name of this animal? A bird.
A bird.
A bird. Okay. What is this animal that has the antenna? You see those funny, those are big horns that are on top of his head. You know what that's called?
Yes.
Okay.
What's that?
It's a reindeer.
Rain.
Okay. Do you see that little tiny one down at the bottom?
There's more.
That's right.
What's this?
It squeaks.
No.
It makes squeaky noises. It's mouse.
Mouse.
A mouse. Yes, they're very tiny.
What's
And
this?
you know that one. That one has ears. What's that one called?
I don't know.
A rabbit or a bunny?
Bunny?
Yes. Now, if you are careful, you can see bunnies in your yard. They come out of the forest and they hop around to get very green grass because that's what they love to eat. And you can tell if a bunny rabbit has been in your yard because you'll see these little round things, and that's their poop. That's bunny rabbit poop. And I know when my bunnies come out, my bunnies have babies, and they're just little. They're, they are little, like this. These are good. I guess I should set it up right. There, I knocked it over. I apologize. Okay. So when you go outside and you're playing in the grass, make sure you look and don't roll in it because it's kind of messy. Okay. It says, "Let's all help," cried Bunny. They all got to work. Before long, they had decorated with beautiful garland. Do you see how pretty?
Yeah.
A lot of people like to put that on their trees and on their houses, but when you have a party, you make it very fancy. Well, the squirrel gathered acorns. That's like what's in your yard right now. Have you seen the squirrels eating the nuts?
Yeah.
that is like a treat for them. That's like candy. And they find them and they use their really sharp teeth and they make holes in the nuts and then they eat the nut out. Well, all of a sudden, snow started falling and they were so concerned that they couldn't have their party because of the snow. Well, how deep do you think the snow's going to get? Do you remember the snow we had and you walked in it?
Yeah.
Well, this snowman is going to have a party one way or the other. So let's play find the treats. So these are the treats that the squirrel got, and he brought them over and he was going to share them with the snowman. So we've got the bunny friend there, and what is happening over here on this page? I think that's the birds trying to help. They're sort of flying around and they might be knocking things on the ground because their wings are going every direction. Yeah. Okay. So over here, the bunny turned the party music on. Oh, goodness. And so the bunny is now dancing with what? This one. This is the one that eats the nuts in your yard. A squirrel. That is really a funny word. Nevi, can you say the word squirrel?
Squirrel.
Ah, very good.
This bunny here is so
that's
funny.
a bunny. That's a bunny, yep. And over here, they got together for the party and everybody was there together.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So that one, now this one's a little different. And this one, this book is one of many books, all written about one big red dog. And I want to show you. Nevi, can you find a person? Find a little boy or a little girl on this page.
I find it.
Okay, do you see? You found it. Do you see where my finger is? It's very tiny, right? Do you see how big the dog is?
Yeah.
So this is somebody your size, and this is the big red dog. And he's loved by all the children because he's always getting into mischief. He does funny things and silly things, but this time the book is called Clifford's Valentines. And Valentine is another name for a heart. So I wanted to share this one with you because this one is your level and is cute. Okay, so what do you think Clifford is doing in that picture? Remember, he's a dog. He's not a people. But you know what? I think he wants to think he's a people. Yes. He hangs around people. He has little children for friends and big children for friends. But he decided, somebody told him about February 14. You see that number right there? Okay, so that's the number of the day when everybody likes to give hearts. Do you see hearts on this page? Nevi, show me. Hearts.
Heart.
They're usually red and they might be
like
tiny. You see them? Okay, good. I know that it's hard when they're tiny, but everybody there in the picture has a Valentine. And this little boy is showing you that the holiday is February 14th. Have you heard about that in your class? Yes, I thought you did. Yep. And he says it's Valentine's Day. Okay. When we go over here, Clifford gets a card. It is from a little boy. Do you see anybody that gave him a card?
Yeah.
Are they trying to hide?
Yeah.
It's kind of like he was going to give a surprise. But Clifford opened it, and here's a little tiny Valentine. Yeah. It says, "Be mine." So Clifford likes that. He's a very happy dog, but he loves to be loved. Okay, so Clifford gets a card. It's from a girl. Do you see a girl on the page?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is she doing?
She's hiding.
She's kind of half hiding, isn't she? That's right. But he opens this one and he's again happy. He likes it. See how he smiles?
Yeah.
Where do you smile on your face? Your mouth. Yes, when your mouth becomes happy, it smiles. Yep, you're absolutely right. If I gave you a cookie, I think you would smile. Okay, this one says, Clifford gets a card from a woman. What's the woman doing?
Hiding.
She's doing the same thing. She wants him to be surprised.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's right. So Clifford gets a card from a man. Where's Maybe where's he hiding? Would you like to have a little man hiding behind you? Or would you like to hide behind a big red dog? That dog is about as big as your house.
I like red.
You like red? That's a beautiful color. I do too. Okay, now Clifford has a house just like you do. You see him in it?
Yeah.
And do you know who this person is? You may not know the name of that person. He's called a letter carrier because on his back, you see this? On his back, he has a big sack, kind of like Santa Claus. And all of these letters are stuffed in his sack. And when he comes to go to your mailbox, you have a mailbox that opens up? Okay. So then he opens the door to the mailbox. He puts the mail in, closes the door, and then he moves on to the next house, and you get to go out to your mailbox. But Clifford said, here comes the letterman or the mailman or the postman. I want to see what he's going to do. What did he do? What do you think he did? Have you ever had a mailman do that in your front yard?
No.
No. So many letters and valentines were addressed to the dog Clifford that his whole sack was just all of Clifford's valentines. So he went to Clifford's doghouse and he dumped them out so that Clifford could look at all of them. It said, now Clifford gets many, many, many more cards. Everyone loves Clifford.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was a little girl, I used to read about Clifford. He's been loved for a long time. Okay. All of a sudden, what's happening? See if you can tell me.
It's snowing.
It's starting to snow. Very, very good. And so the mailman's walking away because he's got more work to do. He's got to go give stuff to other people. And Clifford is trying to decide, well, what's going to go? What should I do? You see this little starflake?
Yeah.
That's when Clifford has this good idea and it just sort of popped out of his head right there. So it says, it snowed and it snowed. Clifford has an idea. You know what this is?
Clifford?
Well, yeah, that's his name. You're right. But do you know what kind of a bowl that is? If you have a dog or a cat, you have to feed them. So you might have a dish for the food and a dish for the water. And that's dish for the water that's outside. Okay. Okay, so you're absolutely right. It's snowing. He's gone to the park. And I wonder why. Clifford loves people. And there's so many people at the park. He knows that if he goes to the park, he'll have a party there with his friends. So that's what he did. And maybe one day you too can go to the park when it's snowing. Yeah. That would be nice. I am very happy to read a book with Katie and Nevi, and I would like you to watch her YouTube video about these books and English.
And please can you like and subscribe. مرسوم اینجا خلاصه That's my channel, Madam. Let's subscribe to it. Bye bye.